She said, what is meant for you can only come to your authentic self. If you're trying to be something you're not, you can't receive what God has for you. And man, I could not agree more. Hi, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. So glad you clicked on this video. Thank you guys for watching my last video. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. Excuse me if I say like or a lot. I'm working on that. So hey, we're all working on something, and that just happens to be one of the things that I'm working on. So yeah. Okay, look at the shirt. Like, I know I have leggings on and whatnot, whatever, we don't care. But yeah, you see how it's orange? You know who else wears an orange shirt? Old dude off of freaking Despicable Me. Like, I feel like him. No way. Now I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. Oh my gosh. So as you can tell from the title or the thumbnail, this video is going to be about how to be authentic and genuine. Being authentic and genuine is so vital to living like your best life. And I'm not saying it's a walk in the park. It's not. But the more you do it, I feel like you'll definitely thrive in life. Like, for real. I really hope that these tips help you, and I feel like if you apply these to your daily life, I guarantee you will see at least this much of a difference, like, in your life, for the better, of course. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop into it. Also, side note, I keep looking over because I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, well, you can't see them, but I've taken notes. I've taken it upon myself to take notes because that's what I do. I try to put thought into everything that I say. So I don't just say it just because it sounds nice. I say it because I actually thought it out. Me and the man upstairs were talking, and this is what we came up with. So yeah. Okay, so the first reason why it's hard sometimes to really be authentic and be genuine is because we're humans and we like to people please. In school, we're often taught like just to kind of please our teachers or our parents. Like, okay, if you make good grades, then I'm proud of you and I love you. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but you know, some people genuinely are. And you know, it's not just in school, it's in a lot of things in life. But since we're taught to be like that, 9 times out of 10, we just grow into people pleasing in a bunch of other aspects of our life. The second reason is because we aren't secure in ourselves or our own like identity. When you aren't secure in who you are, it's really hard to be you when you don't even know who you are. And you really don't have a good foundation of who you are, if that makes sense. Which, I need to stop saying if that makes sense, but, you know, I'm working on it. But, yeah. And the third reason is that we actually just don't know who we genuinely are. Or we genuinely don't know who we actually are. And we just need to learn that and figure that out. So now let's talk about how we can actually be authentic no matter what, if we apply these tips to our lives. No, I'm just playing. So first things first, you need to get to know yourself and become more comfortable in your own skin. How can others really know who you are when you don't know who you are? Simple answer, they can't. Like, they just can't. Because you're always gonna try to be somebody that you're not. Therefore, they'll never know the real you, if that makes, well, I'm not going to say if that makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm breaking that habit. But yeah, you have to sell yourself to yourself before you can sell yourself to anybody else. Okay, you cannot expect people to recognize your worth all the time when you don't recognize your worth. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like recognizing your worth goes into being authentic, because when you don't know your worth, you're gonna probably 9 times out of 10 constantly try to be somebody else who you deem is worthy. You know, so yeah, you know, so sell yourself to yourself before you can sell yourself to anybody else. And don't hear what I'm not saying. Don't go try to sell yourself to people. Like, no. Really, the way that you sell yourself is by just being you and just being genuine. And then the people who are meant to be in your life, who are meant to go on this race with you, come along. You know, you aren't meant to look at, talk, walk, sing, dance, whatever else you need to say to get it, like anybody else. You have to be you. You have to become okay with being you and get comfortable with being you by yourself. And then when other people come around, it's just like, I'm being me for me, and you just happen to catch me being me for me, and you like what you see. So, yeah, and just know that you are enough. Like, you by yourself, like your authentic self, you, yes, you, I'm talking to you, you are enough. Period. Like, period. End of story. We're done. End of discussion. It's above me now. Like, you are enough. When you truly recognize the fact that you are enough, you will never, ever try to strive to be somebody else again, because you'll know that you yourself are enough. Like, how God made me, that's what I'm supposed to be, and that is enough for what is meant for me, for my life, like for my journey, like for other people who are actually supposed to be in my life. So I'm done. No. Okay, so yeah, that's first things first. The second thing, which is definitely easier said than done, is to stop. Come here. Please stop. Stop comparing yourself. Yeah, you gotta stop comparing yourself. Man, comparison kills everything. But comparison kills joy. Comparison, like, sucks the life out of you. You being you. I mean, it does. Like, y'all ever... It's like you, let's say you walked out the house, you like, dang, I look good today. Like, I am doing the dang thing, right? And then you walk out the house and you see somebody else and they have on a nice outfit, and now everybody's complimenting them and not you, and then you're comparing yourself to them because ain't nobody give you a compliment, and now you feel like your outfit is not even cute no more. Like, even though your outfit could be dope. Like, that might have been a crazy example, but that's just how crazy comparison can get. Like, seriously, comparison only holds you back. It never helps you move forward, ever. You are constantly tying your worth or measuring your worth to somebody else's. Literally, you're always either gonna end up on top or below somebody else. Like, you're never, yeah. And you're constantly trying to meet a measurement that never had to be made. That honestly is irrelevant, literally. So, yeah, don't compare, babes. It's not cute. No, I'm just playing. But it actually is. Just focus on you and your race. If we focus on other people, whether we want to or not, it's scientifically proven now. Once again, don't ask me where the science comes from right now. We'll find it later. But at school, I read something basically saying how even information that we don't mean to intake, we subconsciously intake it and store it in our brains. So if you're like subconsciously comparing yourself, like you're not even trying to compare, but it's just happening, man, you're constantly going to be in a cycle of comparison, and it's literally going to just suck the joy out of you. I promise. Like, trust me, ask me, I know. Like, literally. And while we're on the talk of comparison, y'all, literally stop whatever you're doing. You need to get you need to get Killing Comparison by Nona Jones. The book is downstairs, so I don't have it right now, but I will put a picture. Boom. And you need to get it. It might be $20, but girl, get it. Or maybe you don't like to read. Get the audiobook. We have solutions for that. We have too much technology for you to not find a solution. No, but seriously, like, that book has literally, it's changing my life. And if you really struggle with comparison, or even if you don't think that you do, you probably do. Like, at least a little bit. Like, if you don't, great. Kudos to you. Because I'm trying to work on that myself. But get the book. It'll change your lives. I don't even like to read, but that book literally sucks me in. Like, it actually gets my attention. Like, when I was in school, I used to fall asleep reading books. Look at me now. I'm staying up to read a book. So, yeah, I'll put the link in the description box so you can get her book. And then she's coming out with another book called Something About Rejection. So y'all need to be watching out for that too. All right, and then my third and final thing is to be honest. Don't lie. Be honest. You want to say no? Say no. Say no. You want to say yes? Say yes. Say how you feel when it needs to be said. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying and just say how you feel all the time, even though that was not the right time or the right place to say any of what you said. Discern the right time, discern the right place to say how you feel, but be honest. Don't sit here and lie and say you want to go somewhere when you don't. Literally, you know, because you're being authentic, you're being you. People respect people a lot more when they keep it real. Ask me how I know. In college, one thing that I've strived to do is just keep it real. I ain't got no reason to lie. Also, the Lord does not like when I lie, even if it's a little white lie. And, you know, since he doesn't like it, I'm trying to do better because I want to please him, you know? So I was like, I'm not going to lie, but I'm also not going to be harsh. But the more that I've been honest and opened up my mouth about how I feel and said how I felt in love, man, I've gotten so many compliments on that. And they're like, Jaden, you always keep it 100. And I'm like, thanks. I don't want to lie to you. Do you want me to lie? Or be honest? In love. So, yeah, I choose the second one each and every time. Well, I won't say each and every time because I probably still do struggle sometimes, but I try my very best to keep it 100. So, yeah. All right. So, these are my little closing remarks or whatever. But just know that people are drawn to real and raw people. For real. For real. And the more real and raw that you get, now I'm not saying be harsh, because some people take it to the extreme. Please don't. But the more that you're real and raw, the more that people will respect you. The more the people who are truly meant for you and the opportunities that are truly meant for you will actually come to you because you're being you. So, yeah. No, I'm in on a little quote or whatever. So, I don't know why I said it like that. But anyways, I'll end on a quote. There's this lady named 𝙆𝙞𝙀𝙀. She has a YouTube channel. I'll link it somewhere. I'll try to find the videos, but she has so many videos, so I don't even know if I can find it anymore. But she said this in one of her videos. She said, what is meant for you can only come to your authentic self. if you're trying to be something you're not, you can't receive what God has for you. And man, I could not agree more, because, you know, when you're not being real, you know, your stuff, your blessings, your opportunities, your friend, your future boo thing, like, all of them are looking for the real you. But if you're not being you, it can't find, you know, it can't go where it needs to go. If you're wondering why some things are held up from you and why you feel like the people who are around you aren't really for you, or your opportunities that you have right now aren't the ones that you actually should be having, you know, hopefully that makes sense. I guess it'll connect to whoever it needs to connect to, but it may be because you're not being your authentic self. And if you're like, Jaden, I really don't know how to be my authentic self, like, I'm really lost, I honestly encourage you to pray about it. Ask God to help you. God wants to help us literally in everything. You may not be a Christian watching this, and okay, but I'm just saying, don't knock it till you try it, okay? Just give it one shot. Say, Lord, I need your help with this. I'm really struggling in this area, and I guarantee you he'll come through if you let him. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I really hope that this video really helped you. I hope that you took at least one thing away from it. And man, that quote is probably, if you don't take away anything from this video, take away that. That's basically the whole video in one quote. That's what I'm gonna say. But yes, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with somebody. Share with somebody who might be struggling with comparison. Share with somebody who might have trouble with their identity, or being authentic, or saying how they feel. Just share with somebody who you feel like needs to hear this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you guys the very best of luck on your authenticity journey. And yeah.